Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? As for me, I am blessed and very excited about this new feature entitled My Top 10 Highlights of the Week. This feature came about by me asking you all to give me suggestions on something new in the Blessed Place. And a few of you suggested that I give my top 5 or my top 10 or my top 20 of favorite something or highlights of the week. And I thought that was such an awesome suggestion. So what I'll do is I'll give my top 10 highlights of the week. And these highlights will consist of my favorite movie of the week, or my favorite song of the week, or my favorite book of the week, or my favorite activity of the week, or my favorite quote of the week, or something that I observed. It'll just be a variety of top 10 highlights of the week. So let's get started. Number 1, my favorite movie of the week was Transporter 3, starring Jason Statham. He is just yummy. And I love the Transporter series. Lots of action, a few 007 type gadgets in the car. So if you haven't seen any of the Transporter movies, or if you haven't seen Transporter 3, it's worth watching. Number 2 highlight of the week, I joined Twitter. Twitter has just been all the rave, and I've heard them talk about it on the internet and on TV, and so I wanted to check it out. And my Twitter name is So Blessed 1, just like my YouTube name, So Blessed 1. Not just So Blessed because there's somebody already signed on to Twitter as So Blessed, but I'm So Blessed 1. So I don't have any followers, so look me up. Now if you look me up, I don't know what I've done to my account, but if you look me up, I don't know if you'll be able to find me because I couldn't find myself. And my sister Danica looked for me and she couldn't find me. And I looked for her in her Twitter account. She's Miss Nappy with I think it's MZNAPPY. I couldn't find her. She couldn't find me. So we don't know if we're doing something wrong. I got a lot to learn about Twitter. So if there is anybody out there who's a Twitter expert and you can help me out, I could use your help. Number 3 highlight of the week. Friday, I went to lunch with my girlfriends at Red Lobster, and the food was scrumptious. And one of my subscribers said, I hope I ate a biscuit for them. Well, honey, I ate a biscuit for you and about 6 more of your friends. And I really enjoyed my girlfriends, and we talked about the book that I'm reading, which I've already talked about that book. Now I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it's a good book. So look back at one of my recent videos and you'll see the name of it. And number 4, I visited my mom twice this week, which is kind of rare for me because I usually visit my mom about once a week. And sometimes I might even miss a week. And that's not good. Oh God, it's my son. Stand by. Okay, as I was saying, I visited my mom twice this week. And that was a highlight. And I really enjoyed my mom. Whenever I stop by and talk to her, we have a really good time. And I'm one that always encourage people to, if you have parents, cherish them. And I must, take a dose of my own medicine because I don't spend enough time with my parents. And so I really need to make time because, like my husband, he lost his mom, his dad, and 2 of his siblings over the years. And he often reminds me that I need to cherish my parents as much as I can and as often as I can. So that was a highlight, seeing my mom. I mean, I saw my dad too, but I actually chatted with my mom. Number 5, I discovered something about myself this week, and that's always a good thing. I talked about it in a past video, how I was at the beautician sitting under the dryer, and I just thought about this book that I'm reading, and it talked about bonding and do we know how to bond. And then I thought about how I allow fear, how it manifests itself in my life is by preventing me from bonding as deeply as I should. So that's a whole nother video there, but that was a nice highlight to discover something new about myself. Number 6, I spoke to my daughter today and earlier throughout the week, and it's always a highlight to speak to my daughter. But the best thing about it is that she is so looking forward to coming home for the summer on May 8th, and I am so looking forward to her coming home. It's such a blessing that my 20-year-old daughter, soon to be 21 in June, still enjoys coming home. And also for the last 3 years, she's only been home like 5 days or 7 days or 10 days. I think 10 is the longest she's been home. But she told me she was not going to be going to summer school all summer long, so she gets to enjoy 2 months home. So I'm looking forward to that. That was a definite highlight. Number 7, my favorite song of the week. It Won't Be Like This for Long. Oh, I absolutely love that song by Darius Rucker. It just cuts to the heart, to the bone and the marrow of my soul. I love that song. If you have not heard it, look on YouTube for that song. Darius Rucker, It Won't Be Like This for Long. That is the highlight favorite song of the week. Number 8. At work, we had National Telecommunications Week. That's a week that we celebrate emergency operators. And we had a good time at work. We got to wear our casual clothes. We had sports day, casual clothes day. We had food all week long and games. So I really enjoyed that. And it feels good to be recognized on a national level for something that we do. And number 9, highlight of the week was receiving all these wonderful, wonderful suggestions from you guys. I put the call out there for suggestions, and you answered the call by giving me suggestions. And this very video, this new feature, is a result of your suggestions. And that was a highlight for me, that I placed the call and you answered the call. Y'all so good to me. And number 10 and last highlight of the week, I gotta tell y'all about this. Now let me caution any sensitive Christians out there. You might want to close your ears or stop the video because this is very sensitive material. Earlier this week, well, Friday, when I was going to lunch, remember I mentioned having lunch with my girlfriends? Okay, I was getting ready to go to lunch. And I was sitting in this very seat, checking my computer, my email. And my husband was gone out working. And then I hear him coming, put the key in the lock and coming in the door. And I hear him say, and I have to say this, I do not use profanity, I don't curse. But to give you the full effect, I gotta say this. And I hear him say, "Damn!" And I say, "Oh my God, what happened?" And he walks through the door. And I say, "Baby, what happened?" And he says, "Baby, you smelling good." I said, "That's what you're making all that noise about?" He said, "Yes, I can smell you outside the door. Call your friends, tell them you will not be coming to lunch. Call your friends and tell them that you can't make it to lunch because you smelling good and you looking good. Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight." And I said, "Baby, I gotta go. I've already made my plans with my girlfriends." I said, "But I'll see you when I get back." Y'all be blessed. Those were my highlights of the week.